It must have been lonely hiding out by yourself all that time as Initiate Alva in Golden Ridge.
I wasn't hiding, just doing what needed to be done. And I was hardly lonesome. My Aetherwave cereals provided a sufficient proxy for human interaction.
Well, now you're free to assassinate away, and you've got us to help.
That's nice, dear. Not giving up watching my cereals, though.
I have to say this is my second favorite planet so far. Might be my favorite. It really, it feels more lived in. I don't know, there's something... And I love the idea that, like, beneath is this huge computer. It's a cool idea.
Oh, look who finally decided to appear.
Oh, he's gone now. Oh, I didn't know she was going to be here. Okay.
Anais, you're not supposed to be here.
Events prove otherwise, don't they? While you were taking your time arriving, I found a way inside these corporate drones haven't discovered. I've grown rather adept at sneaking in and out of these so-called restricted areas unseen. Peeked around a little. They've conveniently posted signs where various types of dangerous research materials are stored away.
Leave it to the Order to rigorously catalog everything.
Burn-down initiation is listed on the top floor. They destroy materials through immolation there.
The research will be in reinforced containers, so enlisting the facility's own incineration measures would be prudent.
I saw signs for heretical miscellany, time-wasting contrivances, detrimental cognitive enhancers, and prevaricated hypotheses, in addition to cataclysmic ends. Perhaps that means the Order's doing an effective job. Well then, shall we proceed?
Anais, stay here. Please.
I expected such to be your attitude, but I'll have you know that...
I am not doubting your abilities. Quite the opposite. I need you to guard this entrance. Anyone appears, come running.
Fine. Go. I uncovered a vent in that office. Standard Order redundancy measure. Let's out past the barrier over there.
I'll hang back a moment while you depower that fence. Wriggling through vents is a young person's game after all. We'll stay here. You find a way to disable these fences.
All right. Anyone appears, I'll just come running. Fine.
Nice. That's fun. handwritten note. Mini ID electron. 17,000. Sorry guys, I am sorry, I'm like, did I go the... Ah! Oh. Huh. Access overrides. Disable lower defenses. Unlock breakdown rooms. Nice.
Research studies prove that disengaging from complex tasks for a time to engage the mind in unrelated challenges has downstream beneficial effects for problem solving. Thus, our department attempted to design a series of stress-reducing educational challenges to facilitate these efforts. After some light early successes, we refined further and received results beyond our wildest intent. Soon, members of other departments were idling away in our offices for hours, absorbed with what soon became known as brain puzzlements. My personal productivity was quite adversely affected by the mather. I still see it sometimes when I close my eyes. We finally locked them away to keep from engaging with them. Unfortunately, copies were smuggled out and distributed far and wide, leading to the oft-cited equational delay incident.
Yes, Commander. Yes, quite. Anais was always equally at home in the field. Joined on a few assignments, in fact. Rarely followed my lead. Suppose seeing the future more clearly than others can disincline one to listen. Anyhow, I'm sure she heard me this time. I owe her. If I got her killed whilst squaring that debt, I couldn't live with myself. Inquire away. I may even respond.
I don't care.
Very well. Never minded.
Alright, I think I found everything out here. So... Yeah, we're good, we're good, we're good.
Hello? Someone there? Hello? Help! Please! Thank the law somebody came by. I've been rationing my Auntie Cleo Borst rockets, and you know what? Your tongue turns black if you eat them all week. Might concerning, since it's all I have. We was sizing up the place, well, the lobby, when our boss ordered us to find an off switch for them traps, which required us to negotiate through or around said traps to do so. A bunch of the others got killed. I got stuck in here. Boss left with the rest. You think you could get me out somehow? Like, right about now, even?
Hold on. You're not even remotely considering releasing him, are you? A trade secret vulture from Auntie's choice? Free to roam in a building full of order secrets? Granted, time-wasting contrivances is concerning only to those of us in the Order. But just one of those brain puzzlers put back the solving of the universal equation by months. I certainly wouldn't want Auntie's choice obtaining research related to cataclysmal ends. Or monetizing prevaricated hypotheses, for that matter. At the end of the day, it's just an Auntie's choice auxiliary dabbler. Hardly a cute little woolly cow or something. That's actually a valid point. We shouldn't forget who we are, and I suppose I'm not who I was.
I don't understand what you two are talking about, but it sounds positive, I think.
Do whatever you think is best here. I still don't completely agree, but I trust your decision.
I promise not to, blow up the universe. Or, whatever it is you two are worried about, I guess. Can you let me out now, please? Phew. Well, that's a relief. Didn't think I'd ever get free. No thanks to you, ma'am.
Be grateful you're not on fire.
Don't have to tell me twice. This is all the bits I have on me. Not much, but thanks. I'll be out of here as soon as it seems safe.
What are you doing? Girl.
You're young and spry. You can handle that.
Starts hard. Oh! Ow, 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 ow. Yeah, there was nothing this way. Oh my gosh, is that... No. Because this is behind a lock. They wouldn't put something behind a locked door. Oh yeah. Should have known.
Now's not the time for a tete-a-tete, I'm afraid.
Respect that.
We'll stay here. Who left this vent open? Security around here was tighter in my day.
Ooh, 11. Requesting approval to access sensitive information found inside the cataclysmic gas chamber. Invoking security level. Security acknowledge. Request provisional grant on the condition that it's reviewed on the strictest condition. Materials are removed. I reviewed the research notes and properly stored them back inside cataclysmic ends.
Did I read that correctly? Seemed concerning.
Hate to be the bearer of bad news, but we've got company in the form of an Auntie's Choice patrol. Seems their representative wishes to parley.
Don't shoot! Like she said, I'm just here to talk. Believe I've pieced together what you all are up to here. And I am willing to offer a mutually beneficial arrangement. Spied the signs on the way up. Our team has a keen interest in much of the research stored here. But cataclysmic ends, which I presume you're here to destroy, don't like the sound of that at all. By all means, burn every last trace. But let us keep the rest, and you'd benefit as well.
The idea of any Order research falling into Auntie's choice hands is utterly abhorrent to me. I advise a rigorous refusal, as in no witnesses.
I could hear that, you know. Hoping she's not your main negotiator here. Oh, nothing particularly heinous. We may conceivably utilize some information in the possible formation of potential new products. No harm to you, or anyone.
Can't really predict how Auntie's choice would market heretical miscellany. But I could easily foresee them rushing detrimental cognitive enhancers to market.
Understood. But if it's all the same to you, I'll just dawdle here while you complete the process. You know, in case you decide to change your mind.
I'll prep the burners and make sure we have no more visitors. Burners are lit. Control board is activated. Commence the burn down process.
Really? I can't. Oh, this is crazy. I can't believe they did that. I don't know how to get out. Let's wait for her to move aside. Do your little sway. You got this. You got this. Oh. Okay, good.
Best attend to the matter at hand. We can indulge in all sorts of idle talk afterward.
Okay. Oh my God. Oh, this is so stupid. Okay. Oh, perfect. Thank you. Okay, we already read all those. Oh. There was nothing to do here. Oh, I see. It's over here. Fuel burn. Incinerate the contents of all evidence rooms. Incinerate the contents except time-wasting contrivances. Oh no, full burn.
Well then, that seems sufficiently carbonized, cinderized. No half measures from the Order. Say what you will about them, but they are nothing if not thorough.
All right, if that's how you want to play it. I tried. Good luck getting out of here alive.
Grateful to see our intentions are aligned. We'll worry about Auntie's choice later. That Auntie's field agent seems furious, which honestly, I find delightful.
My original notes and research are burnt to a crisp. It's over, finally.
I'm sorry, but I saw on the terminal that an external party gained authorization to study it. There's at least one set of copies out there. Give me some time. I'll find them.
What do you need from me?
To go on and live your life. around other people, not holed up in a dilapidated shack. We'll settle the rest.
You can't possibly expect to leave me behind again without a fight.
Why don't we burn that bridge when we get to it? We still need to get out of here first.
Auntie's choice, so okay. It's also just like a credit score. You help out. Yeah. You help out for like every decision, and then you go, maybe I don't want to give you a bunch of data that's about the end of the world. And they're like, sorry, we're just gonna have to kill you. So rude. No, likey.
Suppose this is goodbye. Made it here before you, all right, didn't I? Been interesting to see you. Before I forget, I meant to give you this. Little something I made.
So we're good? You and I. Everything... settled?
Oh, I wouldn't go that far, but good as ever. Don't think I don't see what you're doing with all this, though. You've always been who you are, but you weren't you for decades. A new cause comes up and you take it on immediately. Because saving the universe is easier than confronting yourself. Whoever you are now, whoever you're going to be, just take care. Don't be a stranger.
Goodbye, Anais. Thank you kindly. I think I am. Appreciate your support. Been a spell since I could rely on anyone like that. Though, suspect that's my own damn fault. Ah, Anais snuck something by me again, didn't she? What was that last thing she said? Don't be a stranger. Right. All right. I suppose you remain on my good side. May the plan favor us against long odds.
They locked me in here? Oh my gosh, wrong way.
Not feasible.
Thought you agents were durable.
Oh, I'm just standing there. Oh, nice. Thank God. You know, our break with Auntie's choice was going to happen at some point. I was definitely not going to invite them into the... Yeah, we're down to neutral. After everything we've done. Oh, $10,000 too for a bounty. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I don't really care. Auntie's choice. Yeah. That said, I am gonna bring them their supplies though, because I already said I would. All right, let's listen to some order. Grand plan.
Determined, you're listening to Grand Plan Wireless. For transpiring events, philosophical profundities, informed insight into the future, also music.
Greetings, pupils! Your always relatable Vicar Monk Sai is here to subvert expectations with an installment of Ask a Vicar that I'm calling Ask a Vicar to Ask a Presiding Bishop. That's right. Presiding Bishop Ruth Bassar is in the studio to answer a listener query, which I will now pose. Why are we here? Presiding Bishop, take it away.
Quite the broad question. Do we have sufficient time? It all began 13.7 billion years ago when...
Beg your pardon, Presiding Bishop, but I believe this question is a little more specific. Why are we here in Arcadia?
Ah, yes. Our presence in Arcadia is due to the friendship between the matriarch and our founding presiding bishop. Of course, he was not bishop at the time. This was more than a century ago. He had grown disillusioned with the order of scientific inquiry, which he felt had lost sight of the original vision, perfection through prediction. The matriarch appealed to his desire to return to that original vision, asking him to join her in her great enterprise. Together, they would establish a perfect society devoted to humanity's ascension. In exchange, she would finance a computronic machine that would account for every possibility, the Archive. Such a device could never be built on Earth with its paltry resources. So began our sect, the Order of the Ascendant, steadfast in our crusade to solve the universal equation in Arcadia. And that, to answer your listener's query, is why we are here.
Keep put. Much is left to come. Consistency in your work is wonderful. Consistency in playlists is not. Now for a new song.
Enemy moving into haunt.
Oh shit. Wow. Oh no. Yeah, is Inez gonna be upset and everything? Oh no, this is all falling apart. Let's go get the supplies and see if we can mend fences.
Structurally compelling yet categorically veracious statements regarding products researched and designed to increase energy, efficiency, creativity, and focus.
Above-average scienticians acknowledge the value of canter dust.
The uncountably best salt substitute from the Order of the Ascendant. Setting witticism to confer to colleagues at break time, the universal equation should maturate more rapidly and solve its own problems. Next out, well, the seers among you already know.
I think I need to go this way. I love that song.
Next, the latest field data validating or repudiating our forecasts and relevant informational details for near present and future calculations. Fellows, our archivists in discrete warfare analysis have completed their audit of the Protectorate's combat effectiveness. Praetor factors heavily in their findings. This minute moon plays a colossal role in both the Protectorate's military readiness and the oppression of their subject populace. Although Auntie's Choice have extended their corporate umbrella over Praetor, their foothold is insubstantial, their momentum stalled. Protectorate manufacturing remains
Guess
robust.
it's in here.
Their
Maybe I have to bring
automechanical
Inez.
factory, for instance, is reportedly operating at 89.25% efficiency, more than adequate to
And she'll be
reinforce
able to,
their
like,
military
unlock it.
ranks. The factory is also involved in manufacturing performance-augmenting combat armor for human combatants. Our presence on Praetor is limited at best. We operate a grounding station to mitigate the lethal electrified atmospherics unique to this moon. Such irony. Our station greatly increases Praetor's habitability, even for our foes. Will those laypersons ever shower us with gratitude for not turning it against them? Of course not.
End message with an emphatic sign-off such as, "You'll never be sad when you have solutions." That apparently was a note to self, not to be read aloud.
And now, additional data and/or music determined to facilitate cognition. And now, a song from a composer predicted to have 3 well-liked melodies.
Oh,
Become allergic to them.
nice.
Generating primes, techniques.
Oh man, I was so worried about
Good day and welcome again
the
to Advanced
Mangler.
Abstract Algebraics, Section 4, Session 43. Please continue to enjoy the background music, which I have selected
Okay,
today
great.
based on its arithmetic-based
Oh, awesome.
harmonic progressions.
Okay.
My name is Edmund Vandersmythe, and I am the Senior Tenured Laureate of the Tertiary Adjunct School of Numenistics for the Order of the Ascendant. Today's lecture will focus on the generation of prime numbers, techniques, and uses thereof. I know. Prime numbers? Why so simplistic? Well, consider this a basic refresher course in remedial numenistics for those new to the order. I will start by explaining what a prime number is, despite the fact that you should have learned that definition decades ago, while still in diapers. But no matter. I have been called many things, and repetitious is one of them. I have also been called redundant several times, and once I was called reiterative, if you can believe that. So, prime numbers. What are they? The simplest definition is this. Given the set of natural numbers greater than 1, let's call that set n2, then a prime is any number in the set n2 that is not itself a product of 2 other numbers in the set n2. A simple definition. Elegant, even uplifting, almost ascendant, you could say, but not redundant. Side note, I am frequently asked, why isn't 1 a prime number since nothing can divide it other than itself? And the answer is simple, you silly lay person. Because with such an inclusion to the definition of a prime number, then nothing else would be a prime number. And then what good are prime numbers? Wait, you ask, what good are prime numbers? Why would we want to find and use prime numbers? There are all kinds of abstract number theory applications, and that should and would be sufficient reason to want them. But there are also, say, practical applications, such as maintaining the security of bit cartridges. In fact, our archive uses primes for that reason and many more. The archive incorporates prime numbers for storage and retrieval on its ultra-efficient system of data breaks, as well as using prime numbers in the process of checking its memory storage for corruption, lest its calculations be tainted by such. But if you strive to become a numismatics researcher, there are several open questions in the area of prime number study. One such question is this. Is every even member of the set N2 besides 2 a sum of 2 primes? It seems to be so. But no one has ever proven this conjecture. Similarly, are there an infinite number of prime pairs that differ by only 2 in their value? That seems unlikely, but we have been unable to find an upper limit. Perhaps you could discover one of these proofs and become the next senior tenured laureate of the Tertiary Adjunct School of Numismatics for the Order of the Ascendant. Such a lofty, and dare I say, elegant goal. Good disquisitions to you all.
Proceeding to attack.
Identified. Mine's a hostile.
This melodious little ditty was dedicated to novice
Our fortificator.
Your nominate admirers taking great interest in your figure work and projections.
The following song has been determined to facilitate abstract thinking and constructive rumination.
We were one.
Back and scanned.
Two separate points. We had no connection till the aim of the order gave us no direction. Then we were parallel lines traveling into infinity, never to leave. Yet in such close proximity. And then one day our eyes did meet, and fate set into motion that telltale surge of dopamine and increased oxytocin, so adrift within a flood of hormonal persuasion. I shall share with you now my heart's complex equation.
Where'd it go? Oh, I knew that was one.
Huh? What position come in?
The quantity of x squared plus y squared minus 1 to the power of 3 all to the power of 3 equals x squared times y cubed. That is the graph of my heart.
It has the Auntie's Choice logo on it, but what even is this thing?
That is the graph of my heart.
This is Grand Plan Wireless. Voice, broadcasting soothing tunes for your audio canal and enriching content for your cerebral cortex around the chronometer until we achieve ascension.
I wonder if I could see what I'm afraid of is.
Colleagues, we are living in astounding yet increasingly difficult to predict times. One need look no further than the rift intensification.
Yeah, let me go up there and see if I can pay for the. Because I don't want to show up and they all shoot me, and then I shoot the thing and I botch the whole mission. And we can handle $10,000.
The incursive
I think it's
brokers in Auntie's
BS, but.
Oh, Architect, preserve us.
Damn Auntie's and their propaganda. Take this, you piece of poorly designed refuse!
To deduce that someone is us. Meanwhile, those chronic underthinkers in the Protectorate are taking their text
Take this!
approach,
That's one way to do it.
outwardly heralding the rifts as a portent of their vaunted paradigm, while no doubt inwardly seeking their own means to mitigate their peril. This is not idle speculation. The Protectorate is operating their own laboratory dedicated to rift research, the Interstitial Reconfiguration Center on Praetor. We remain skeptical of the Protectorate's research, given their lack of any staff academically lettered and duly accredited in the fields of scientism. In fact, it is likely the rift threat would never have escalated if the Protectorate had simply included us in their research from the outset. And yet we should not dismiss their clumsy attempts outright. Even a stopped chronometer is accurate twice in a daily cycle. Perhaps their efforts were not fraught with error. We have observed reports that a familiar yet regrettably anomalous outlier has liberated a device from the lab capable of controlling and minimalizing the rift threat. If these reports verify, the outlier's next steps bear close scrutiny. A rift-stabilizing device would be most valuable in solving the universal equation. In the interim, you may reliably rely on these airwaves to deliver relevant and well-sourced information about the rift situation.
In closing, a potentially incongruent word of advice. Invariably find a way to turn your negatives into positives.
Further beneficial content soon follows. Avid followers of our predictive playlists are already aware of which song follows. Interested in receiving our weekly selection of mathematical clues? Visit your local predictory.
Function f to the n equaling our starting zen. Function f n minus 1 plus the f n minus 2. In all cases that we know, starting where n is so low. Now you know just what to do. Start this cycle, here's the cue. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely summing to preceding numbers gives us
Wow,
a
this song is
that brings us
incredible.
wonders. Define the recurrence relation, get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abazu.
Okay, got it.
Gazing upon the golden star.
Damn.
A part quite so vital, arcing in a circle motion.
Huh.
Perfect
Figure it out.
quotient, 0, 1, 1, and again. 2, 3, 5, and 8, and then 13, 21, not 2. 34, we're counting through. It's Fibonacci, a sequence largely.
You know what surprised me the most? The sound an eyeball makes when it pops. I had no idea until that one time
Enough, dear. I may be out of practice with interpersonal relationships, but I see through your act. It's obvious you're trying to get a rise out of me.
I do tend to put. I guess I can be a little embarrassed about how I act. Sometimes it's all I can do to keep from killing anyone I can get my hands on. People would think
These temporary indignities of the body are nothing contrasted to the orders.
All right then. Whatever you need to diffuse your rage so you're not, you know, violently attacking your teammates. I'll just keep an even closer watch on you from now on.
Yeah, she's crazy. All right. See you next time.
Define the recurrent relation. Get us to sequence summation. It's Fibonacci from Liber Abaci.